Our story begins in White City First High School, on the most important day in every student's life, Awakening Day. In this world, everyone receives a class that determines their destiny. Powerful classes can lead to fame, wealth, and incredible strength. Weak classes often condemn people to ordinary lives. The protagonist, Aiden, has always been one of the school's top students. For 3 years, he worked harder than anyone else and consistently achieved excellent grades. But on Awakening Day, everything falls apart. Aiden awakens the weakest possible class, Magic Apprentice, a common rank profession. The entire classroom erupts into laughter. Leading the mockery is Kale, the prince of the powerful Long Glow Guild. Unlike Aiden, Kale awakens an epic class profession called Holy Knight, one of the strongest classes available. Kale immediately begins humiliating Aiden. He tells him that hard work means nothing in this world, and that talent is everything. As Aiden processes the memories of this new world, he realizes Kale isn't entirely wrong. 1,000 years ago, reality merged with a game-like system. Monsters appeared, secret realms opened, civilization nearly collapsed. Since then, everyone has relied on classes, levels, and talents to survive. The stronger your class, the brighter your future. Unfortunately for Aiden, his class is considered worthless. His starting stats are pathetic. Only 1 point in every attribute. Just 50 health points. 2 basic skills, nothing more. The college testing examination is only 1 month away. Without significant growth, Aiden's future is finished. As he contemplates his situation, another blow arrives. His girlfriend, Elira, approaches him. Elira is considered the school beauty. She awakens a powerful diamond rank flame mage class. Instead of supporting Aiden, she expresses pure disappointment. She openly says she's embarrassed to be associated with someone with a common rank profession. Aiden calmly asks if a person's value is determined solely by their class. Elira doesn't hesitate. In her eyes, power and potential are everything. She completely ignores all the sacrifices Aiden made during their relationship. Aiden worked multiple jobs while studying just to support her demands, but none of that matters anymore. To Elira, his awakening erased all of his worth. Then she drops the final bombshell. She breaks up with him, not because of anything he did wrong, not because she stopped loving him, because he awakened a weak class. Aiden is deeply disappointed. He realizes everything he invested into the relationship meant nothing to her. Meanwhile, Kale happily joins the conversation. He mocks Aiden further, and boasts about his epic Holy Knight class. Kale believes his future is guaranteed. He dreams of becoming the strongest warrior in White City and beyond. Aiden finally understands the ugly reality around him. People only respect strength. Talent determines status. Potential determines value. As everyone continues mocking him, something extraordinary suddenly happens. A strange voice appears inside Aiden's mind. A system notification. Aiden freezes. Then he hears the words that will change his life forever. God class system activated. 1,000 times critical hit system unlocked. Aiden's heart nearly stops. Like many protagonists from the novels he read in his previous life, he has obtained a system. The system's ability is unbelievably powerful. Every reward Aiden receives can trigger a critical hit multiplier. The higher the multiplier, the greater the reward. The maximum multiplier is 10,000 times. In simple terms, every effort Aiden makes can potentially produce rewards thousands of times greater than normal. Suddenly, the hopeless future before him changes completely. For the first time since his awakening, Aiden smiles. The college testing is no longer impossible. Now he has a chance, maybe even a chance to become one of the strongest people in the world. Meanwhile, Elira notices his smile. Instead of feeling regret, she becomes furious. Why is he smiling after being dumped? Why isn't he begging her to stay? She expected Aiden to chase after her, Instead, he calmly accepts the breakup. Aiden tells her they have nothing more to do with each other. Then he walks away without looking back. This completely shocks everyone. Elira. She was used to controlling him. She expected him to remain attached to her. But Aiden's indifference hurts her pride. She becomes determined to make him regret leaving. Even though she initiated the breakup, she secretly wants him to come crawling back. Unfortunately for her, Aiden has already moved on. His focus is now entirely on the system. After leaving school, Aiden heads toward White City's Adventurer Street. This area is filled with shops, merchants, adventurers, and hunters. His goal is simple: buy equipment, train, become stronger. He enters a store called Starlight Store. There he meets a beautiful saleswoman named Lunara. Aiden initially admires a magnificent gold rank armor set. Unfortunately, he cannot afford it. Instead, he purchases a simple iron rank armor and an iron rank staff. The equipment consumes his entire savings, 70,000 credits, everything he has. But Aiden considers it an investment. His future depends on becoming stronger as quickly as possible. After purchasing the gear, he travels to the dangerous wilderness outside White City. This is where adventurers hunt monsters and level up. For a newly awakened level 1 student, entering the wilderness alone is practically suicide. Yet Aiden has no choice. He must gamble everything. At the station, experienced adventurers gather in groups. Everyone is surprised to see such a young beginner heading into danger alone. Among the crowd is another important character, Selena. Unlike Elira, Selena is genuinely impressive. She's the daughter of the leader of the powerful Warrior God Guild, White City's strongest guild. She awakened an epic-class profession called High Priestess of the Elves. In only 1 week, she has already reached level 12. She notices Aiden immediately. Not only because he's handsome, but because he's insane. What kind of level 1 magic apprentice enters the wilderness alone? Concerned for his safety, Selena offers to help him. She invites him to join her party. She even offers free training and protection. But Aiden politely refuses. He wants to test the system himself. Selena is stunned. Most people would eagerly accept assistance from someone with her status. Instead, Aiden simply walks away. Curious, Selena secretly follows him. She wants to know what this mysterious guy is planning. Soon, Aiden encounters his first monster, a long-hair bunny. Although it sounds harmless, it's actually a magical beast. Aiden casts Fireball. The bunny explodes instantly. And that's when the miracle happens. The system activates. Critical hit reward. Instead of receiving normal loot, Aiden obtains rewards multiplied many times over. His experience skyrockets. His growth accelerates. He continues hunting monsters. Each kill provides absurd rewards thanks to the system. Before long, his level rises rapidly. Then an even more shocking event occurs. A monster drops equipment. Normally, it would be a low-quality iron rank item. But the system activates again. The reward is multiplied. The ordinary item transforms into something extraordinary. A gold rank weapon, the Crimson Flame Staff. A weapon completely beyond what a beginner should possess. Its stats are ridiculous. 300 spirit, 10% damage bonus, 15% fire damage increase. Aiden can hardly believe it. The difference between iron rank and gold rank equipment is enormous. This single weapon instantly multiplies his combat power. As he examines the staff, a realization strikes him. If a weak monster can produce a gold rank item through critical hits, then what happens when he kills stronger monsters? What about elite monsters, dungeon bosses, world bosses? Could gold rank become epic? Could epic become legendary? Could legendary become mythic? The possibilities are endless. Excitement floods his mind. For the first time, Aiden truly understands how overpowered the 1000x critical hit system is. This isn't merely a helpful ability, it's a god-tier cheat. Meanwhile, Selena witnesses everything from a distance, and she completely misunderstands what she's seeing. From her perspective, none of this makes sense. A level 1 magic apprentice should be weak. Yet Aiden's power explodes overnight. His level rises rapidly. His confidence never wavers. He marches deeper into increasingly dangerous territory. Selena reaches a bizarre conclusion. Aiden must be hiding his true strength. She assumes he's actually a powerful expert, using special equipment to suppress his displayed level. In her mind, there's no other explanation. After all, what kind of beginner would casually walk into areas filled with deadly monsters? Only someone incredibly powerful would act so fearlessly. The more she watches him, the more curious she becomes. Who is this mysterious young man? Why has nobody heard of him before? What powerful family does he belong to? How can someone so young possess such incredible strength? By the end of Chapter 5, Aiden stands at the beginning of an incredible journey. His girlfriend has abandoned him. His classmates have mocked him. The entire world believes he is a failure. But hidden behind his common-rank profession is the most powerful cheat imaginable, the 1000x critical hit system. With every monster he defeats, every item he obtains, and every challenge he overcomes, Aiden's strength will grow at an unimaginable rate. And while everyone else still sees him as a weak magic apprentice, Aiden is already taking his first steps toward becoming one of the strongest beings in the world. The rise of a legend has officially begun. In this world, power means everything. People are judged by their class, talent, and rank. Unfortunately for Aiden, he awakened as a magic apprentice, one of the weakest classes imaginable. Since that day, he has been mocked by classmates, looked down upon by teachers, and considered a complete failure. But things have changed. After obtaining the mysterious 1000x critical hit system, Aiden has begun growing at an unbelievable speed. Even so, facing a level 13 silver rank monster is extremely dangerous. One mistake means death. Standing before the massive flame viper, Aiden reminds himself that hard work still matters. If he cannot overcome challenges like this, then he has no future. Taking a deep breath, he raises his crimson flame staff and launches a fireball. The blazing spear shoots through the air and slams directly into the flame viper. Boom! The attack lands perfectly. Flames erupt across the monster's body. A huge wound appears. Its scales are burned black. Its health bar immediately drops below 50%. Aiden stares in shock. He can hardly believe what he is seeing. A single fireball almost cut the monster's health in half. The power of his gold-rank staff is far beyond anything he expected. If his fireball skill had been of a higher rank, the attack might have killed the monster instantly. However, the battle is far from over. The injured flame viper becomes furious. It unleashes its abilities. Poison sprays through the air. Flames explode around the battlefield. The giant serpent rushes toward Aiden at terrifying speed. Aiden immediately realizes the danger. His armor is useless against an enemy like this. One hit. That's all it would take. Instant death. Fortunately, Aiden remembers everything he learned during years of studying combat theory. Instead of running in a straight line, he begins moving unpredictably. He dodges left. He dodges right. He changes direction constantly. His movement resembles an S-shaped pattern. Used by experienced gamers to avoid enemy attacks, the strategy works perfectly. The Flame Viper's abilities miss completely. The monster quickly exhausts its mana and enters cooldown. Now it can only rely on basic attacks. But by then, Aiden has already figured out the battle. Using his agility and superior movement, he constantly avoids the Viper's attacks. The giant serpent becomes confused. It crashes into trees. It injures itself. It grows increasingly frustrated. Finally, Aiden sees his chance. The cooldown on Fireball ends. He raises his staff once again. Another fireball launches forward. Boom! The attack strikes directly. The Flame Viper collapses. The level 13 silver rank monster is dead. Aiden stands frozen. He actually did it. A level 10 magic apprentice just killed a monster that should have been impossible for him to defeat. Even White City's most talented young warriors would struggle against such a creature. Yet Aiden accomplished it alone. However, his victory celebration is interrupted, because someone else has been watching. As Aiden examines the battlefield, several figures emerge from the shadows: robbers, loot thieves, killers, people who wait for others to defeat powerful monsters before stealing the rewards. Aiden immediately recognizes what's happening. In his previous life, he saw the same thing happen countless times in online games. The difference is that this world is real. Death here is permanent. 7 armed reclassers surround him. Among them are assassins, mages, and warriors. The strongest is a level 19 silver rank heavy shield knight. Under normal circumstances, Aiden would stand no chance. But Aiden is no longer normal. Gold rank weapon and the platinum rank skill blazing tornado. Most importantly, monsters and humans are very different. Although the Flame Viper was level 13, its combat ability exceeded that of many human fighters. If Aiden could kill the Viper, he could kill these people too. The group begins threatening him. They demand his loot. They mock his class. Then one of them notices something shocking. Aiden's weapon. A gold-ranked staff. Instantly, greed fills their eyes. Most of them are still using bronze-rank equipment. Yet this supposedly weak magic apprentice possesses a gold-rank weapon. The assassins become jealous. The mages become greedy. Everyone wants the staff. Some even begin questioning Aiden's background. How could someone so weak possess such powerful equipment? Could he belong to a powerful guild? Could he be from a wealthy family? For a brief moment, uncertainty spreads through the group. But their leader dismisses those concerns. The heavy shield knight decides to attack. Unfortunately for them, they have no idea who they are facing. 1 against 7. Aiden calmly evaluates the situation. 7 enemies, 1 platinum rank skill, 1 opportunity. A moment arrives. He activates Blazing Tornado. Instantly, a terrifying storm of wind and fire erupts across the battlefield. The skill combines flame and air elements into a devastating attack. The result is absolute destruction. The enemies don't even have time to react. Screams fill the air. Bodies are engulfed by flames. Weapons melt. Armor shatters. The battlefield transforms into a sea of fire. Within moments, 6 of the 7 attackers are dead. Only 1 survives. He escaped by pure luck. Standing among the ashes of his companions, he trembles uncontrollably. Fear overwhelms him. The young man before him has just slaughtered 7 experienced reclassers. Even the level 19 heavy shield knight couldn't survive. The assassin's confidence vanishes. He begins begging. He pleads for mercy. He offers treasures. He promises rewards. But Aiden remains unmoved. These men were killers. They intended to murder him and steal everything he owned. He feels no sympathy. Raising his staff, Aiden calmly casts Fireball. The assassin panics. He screams. He begs. But it is already too late. The blazing projectile strikes. A massive explosion follows. The final enemy is reduced to ashes. The battle is over. Aiden stands victorious. 1 against 7. And he won. The experience explosion. What happens next leaves Aiden speechless. System notifications begin flooding his vision. Experience points start pouring in. Thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions. The numbers keep climbing. Aiden can barely believe it. The heavy shield knight alone grants over 1 million experience points. Combined, the 7 enemies provide an absolutely absurd amount of experience. The reward is greater than killing dozens of high-level bosses. Aiden realizes something incredible. He has accumulated enough experience to instantly dominate future class advancements. Once he completes his first class advancement, he can immediately leap forward in levels. His growth speed is becoming monstrous. The college testing that once seemed impossible now looks completely different. Other students will enter the exams as ordinary candidates. Aiden will enter as a walking disaster, as a student. And the rewards aren't finished yet. The dead reclassers also leave behind equipment. Powerful equipment. Extremely powerful equipment. Incredible loot. Aiden examines the items carefully. The first is the critical ring, a gold rank accessory that grants critical hit chance and critical damage. For someone with the 1000x critical hit system, this item is perfect. Next come the wounding bracers. They provide strength, spirit, and bonus damage. Then he discovers the Gale boots. These boots greatly improve agility and mobility. They make him faster and harder to catch. But the greatest reward is the Abyssal Belt, a diamond rank item. The belt grants a massive 500 spirit points. It also increases health, physical defense, and elemental resistance. The item is ridiculously powerful. After equipping everything, Aiden's combat strength skyrockets. His spirit stat rises dramatically. His damage output becomes terrifying. His critical hit potential increases. His survivability improves. For the first time, Aiden truly understands how powerful he has become. He estimates that he can now challenge enemies around level 30. A level 10 magic apprentice, capable of killing level 30 bosses. The thought is absurd, yet it is becoming reality. Still, Aiden notices several weaknesses. His damage is amazing, but his defense remains lacking. His skill variety is limited. If his strongest abilities enter cooldown, he could face problems. Therefore, he decides not to push his luck. His next goal is clear. Return to White City, complete his class advancement, become even stronger. Unfortunately, fate has other plans. The Dragon Crisis encounters chaos. People are running. Citizens are panicking. Fear spreads everywhere. Then he learns the reason. A dragon has appeared. Not an ordinary monster, a true boss, an iron dragon, a terrifying creature capable of destroying entire regions. The dragon's power dwarfs everything Aiden has faced so far. Veteran fighters are desperately trying to hold it back. One knight steps forward, a level 17 warrior. Despite knowing he cannot win, he volunteers to sacrifice himself. He tells Aiden to run, to survive, to focus on the future, to pass the college testing. The knight believes White City's future rests with its younger generation. Aiden is deeply affected. Unlike the criminals he killed earlier, this man represents genuine courage, real heroism, the willingness to die protecting others. For a moment, Aiden remains silent. Then he makes a decision. He will fight. Preparing for the boss battle. Aiden knows this battle is different. Against the Iron Dragon, every advantage matters. Therefore, he begins using resources he had previously saved. Enhancement gems, hundreds of them. Each gem permanently increases attributes. Normally, these gems are extremely valuable. Selling them could earn a fortune. But if defeating the dragon brings greater rewards, then using them is worthwhile. One after another, Aiden activates the gems. Spirit increases, strength increases, agility increases, constitution increases. The notifications continue endlessly. Soon, his stats rise by approximately 1,000 points. The increase is unbelievable. Even epic rank classes would struggle to achieve such growth at his level. Instantly, his power surges, his confidence grows. But he isn't finished. Next comes another secret weapon. High-level damage potions. Not 1, not 10, not 20, 100. Aiden opens bottle after bottle. He drinks them continuously. His damage rises, higher, 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 until the system finally announces that he has reached the enhancement limit. At this point, Aiden has transformed completely. His attributes have skyrocketed. His equipment is extraordinary. His damage potential has reached terrifying levels. The weak magic apprentice who was once mocked by everyone no longer exists. Standing before the Iron Dragon is a completely different person. A hunter, a future legend, a rising monster. And now, with his preparations complete, Aiden turns his attention toward the dragon. The true battle is about to begin. Conclusion. These chapters mark one of the biggest turning points in the entire story. Aiden defeats the level 13 Flame Viper. He annihilates 7 hostile reclassers. He gains an absurd amount of experience. He acquires gold rank and diamond rank equipment. His stats explode to unbelievable heights. And finally, he prepares to challenge an Iron Dragon boss. The journey from weakest student to unstoppable powerhouse is accelerating faster than anyone could have imagined. But the biggest question remains: can Aiden actually defeat the Iron Dragon? And if he does, just how much stronger will the 1000x critical hit system make him? We'll find out in the next chapters.